Well, you know by now, the search is now over. The Bearcats found their new head basketball coach, and it's Wes Miller from UNC Greensboro. So cool. But do you know anything about him? Well, I don't expect that anybody out there is a huge UNC Greensboro fan or historian, at least not in this area. So here you go. He's been the coach at UNCG for 10 seasons, and in each of the last 5 years, he's won 20-plus games. 2 of those 5 seasons ended with NCAA tournament appearances. And if you want to talk about coaching style, he is a defense-first guy, which of course demands a certain type of mentality out of his players, right? And while he has no real connection to this area, he has proven the ability to rebuild a program, and Cincinnati could use a rebuild of sorts right about now. Coach Miller, in a statement tonight, said in part, "I am honored to lead such a storied program and excited to get to work." All right, now a friend of mine covers UNC Greensboro down in North Carolina at WFMY-TV. Luke Lyddon joining us here now. Luke, I know Coach Miller had the luxury of a great player in Isaiah Miller the last few seasons at UNCG, but regardless of players or talent, what can we expect out of a Wes Miller coached team here in Cincinnati?
Yeah, that's a good question. If only every team could have an Isaiah Miller, right? If only. He was quite a rare talent, fun to watch here in person. But as for Wes Miller, I think you can really expect true commitment. When you think about Miller's time here in Greensboro, he was here for 10 years. He truly turned the program around. He's taken him to places this program has never been. Fans should be confident that this coach has grown a lot over the years, and he is committed to the process. If I were a Cincinnati fan, I would be very pleased.
All right, now, Luke, Cincinnati's really been through it the last month or so between several players transferring and the firing of the former coach. What would lead you to believe that Wes Miller is the guy to come in here and get this program back on the right track?
You know, what really pops out to me as I've covered him for the past 4 years, and I've seen it firsthand, he's really a player's coach. He really develops those relationships with the players. Perfect example, Isaiah Miller. He told me one time he spoke with them every single day. There was not a single day that passed where he didn't check in on his players, especially Isaiah Miller. So I think because of that commitment to his team, to his players, there's a lot of loyalty there. There's a lot of trust.
All right, Cincinnati fans will be happy to hear it. All right, Cincinnati fans will be happy to hear that. Thank you, Luke, for... All right, Cincinnati fans will be happy to hear that. Thank you, Luke. Come on. All right, thank you, Luke, for checking in with us. Now, in his playing days, Wes Miller played under legendary North Carolina head coach Roy Williams. This is what Roy Williams said about Wes earlier this year.
He got more out of his potential, came closer to reaching his potential than any player I've ever coached. You know, he wasn't a great ball handler. He didn't have the great passing ability, but he could shoot the ball and he's tough as nails, and that's where he made his living.
That's big-time praise for Wes Miller from one of the most legendary college basketball coaches of all time. Again, Cincinnati has named Wes Miller the new head basketball coach of the Bearcats.